Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday morning. Um, yeah, I restarted riding yesterday. Yesterday is Friday. I had a day off, so I was so happy that the next paper became now paper. Is so because I restarted riding, so I was very happy. So to celebrate, to mark the occasion, yeah, I did the Facebook Live yesterday, and yeah, it was restarted riding, so that's the occasion to celebrate. That's yesterday I did Facebook Live, yeah, and so the paper I'm writing. So yesterday I wrote like 5 pages, the fifth paper this year, and it's about ideologies. So the title is ideological analysis. So that's the title, and yeah. So the basically it's more about case study. Yeah, that's what this is about. Like, because in the previous paper, it's more about metaphysics of ideology, right? It's a general principle. What are some commonality of ideologies? And it's more abstract level, general level. But that was previous paper, and this paper is more about examples, applications of the principles of ideologies that we discovered in the previous paper. Oh, yeah. And so I wrote about 5 pages, and this was about like chapter one. There's like 5 pages, and chapter two. I was thinking I would write about COVID-19. Okay, but I'm gonna table that discussion about COVID-19, and chapter two will be more about criminalism is a problem, so and its solution. All right, solution to criminalism because it's just too important. All right, yeah. So I'll write about that. So to solve this problem of criminalism, we need to understand the problem of criminalism. Okay, so we'll talk about that. Why do some people commit crimes? Right? And how do we prevent it? Yeah, solution. And what do we do with people who already committed crimes? Well, we need to fix them, repair them, because something is broken, right? Metaphysically, they're broken people. So they're like machinery that's not functioning. We need to repair it. Okay. And because we are not Jesuses, we cannot just exercise them like that with a snap. Jesus, I mean, Bible says Jesus did it, right? Maybe he did. We don't know. I don't know. Miracles? Did it happen? I don't know. Do I believe Jesus' miracles? Well, I want to believe. I'd love to. But do I actually believe what Bible says about Jesus that he expelled demons like a snap, in an instant? I would love to believe, but do I actually believe those miracles that Bible says Jesus did? I guess sometimes, but not always. Huh? I'm half secular, half religious. Yeah, I love Bible. I love Christianity. I love all religions. But I'm kind of like kind of hatching, you know, like half and half, mixed. Just like I'm not 100% conservative. I have very much liberal side in me, right? Like everybody else. Yeah, mixed. That's natural, right? If somebody is 100% Republican Party person or 100% Christian or 100% whatever religion, to me that's like a little bit suspicious because that's not natural. That's too artificial, right? If person is 100% Democrat or Republican or Christian or Muslim, that tells me this person is more like a possessed person by that ideology. And this person does not have individuality or backbone, free will. It's more like this person is 100% Christian, 100% Muslim, or 100% Democrat, 100% Republican. Then that means that person has no individuality, no free will, no freedom. Because that's kind of too much of one thing. And I don't think that's very healthy. Okay. Um, a natural person would be more balanced. Okay, for example, I'm not 100% Republican. Okay, there are some things that I like about Democrats, their ideologies. For example, well, I'm not 100% pro-choice, pro-life, pro-choice. I'm kind of in the middle. All right, President Trump, I like some of the things that he does, but some of the things he does, there are things that I don't like. Like I like his immigration policy or building southern border wall. But what I don't like about President Trump is that his trade policy, international trade, is very anti-trade. That's too chauvinistic and is too closed. And so he's anti-trade basically, and I don't like it. Right? I mean, if somebody 100% agree with President Trump, do you know what that is? That's idolatry. If a person 100% agree with the Bible, Jesus, and Bible God, that's idolaters too. That's too blind. Sometimes we need it. Sometimes we need to rely on something that is absolute, like God, especially when we are going through some hard times. So religion has good value in it. So when we go through bad times, hardships, we do need that absolute being. At least we need to assume the existence of that absolute being. It really helps us through going through crisis. So that's great value of any religion out there. Okay, it's like painkiller. It's like a drug. Okay, but a drug can be addictive. We need drugs when we are sick, when we are in pain. Yeah, we need painkiller like opioid. They're like legal drugs, prescription drugs, right? Religion is kind of like that. Okay, but when we are whole, when we are not sick, uh, and then we take drugs, it becomes addiction, right? Religion is like that, and also sex is like that too. Okay, I have to write this down. Okay, so let's take like 5 minutes break. Okay, and then yeah, I'm gonna grab myself when I write this down. Yeah, we're still brainstorming. Okay, so all right, we'll take 5 minutes. Mm. Sure. Uh, Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry for the delay. I forgot to send the previous paper to some friends of mine because I have so many friends by now. So I emailed them. Okay, so yeah. Now, yeah, religion is good, but the thing is, there should be some caveat. Okay, because any religion has some negative side in it, including Christianity and Islam. All right. Uh, we need religion, okay, but no religion is perfect. Every religion contains some negative stuff in there. All right. So Islam, for example, the Book of Quran. I have Quran. I love Quran. Okay, but it does contain some violence, even encouragement of violence. Okay, so we should not take those. teachings literally. People who take those Islam Quranic verses, encouragement of violence literally, they are the Islamic terrorists. All right. Yeah, Quran does contain some encouragement of violence, incitement of violence, like about enemies. And it's not just Quran; it's Bible as well. Okay, if you look at Old Testament, there's some encouragement of violence, even approval of violence. Old Testament contains that. So Quran, Old Testament, in Bible, they're pretty much the same deal. Okay, they do contain encouragement of and incitement and approval of violence, both in Quran and Bible. Okay, so we should not take those things literally. Otherwise, people will start to fight, and that's wrong. That's bad. There's something very negative. Okay, so yeah, yeah. I mean, even Mr. Jesus, he said, if your arm make you sin, then cut it off. That's what Mr. Jesus said. But we don't want that. Self amputation? Oh no, it's wrong. So we cannot take those things literally. Okay? Yeah, so religion, goods and bads. Okay, so like anything else in the world. Yeah. We need religion though, okay? But it's just that we should be rational about it. Sometimes, yeah, we do need blind belief, especially when we go through some bad times, tough times. Yeah, so religion is good. We need religion, but uh, some other times we should be very careful about it. Okay, because it's not perfect. Religion is not perfect. Okay, there's no such a thing as perfect religion. Okay, maybe humanology can be perfect religion, huh? Sure. Uh, yeah. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes break. Okay, because it's the morning, so I may need to go to the bathroom. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, but whatever. So, and then we'll talk about criminalism and its solution. Okay, because it's too important. Okay, so probably there with a chapter two, right? In this paper I'm writing. Okay, and COVID-19, climate change. We'll talk about that later. Maybe chapter three and four. Okay, and BLM as well. We'll talk about BLM and yeah. All right, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. So, thank you for you spending your time with me. Uh, Okay, so um, let me tell you about the dream I had. Okay, it was some kind of church retreat, kind of like summer camp, kind of whatever, right? Or school summer camp, something like that. Okay, so church retreat, maybe not church retreat, but like as a group, uh, big group, like about 3 dozen, 2 dozen. Okay, yeah. In I'm talking about dream I had last night. Okay, interesting dream. So dream is like a movie, right? So and you are in it. You are a character in a movie, kind of, right? Yeah. So it was like that. It's POV, point of view, POV shots, right? Point of view. It's like, yeah, it's like a movie, right? Yeah. So the dream I had, yeah, about 2 dozen of us went to a hotel, okay, and it was winter, and there's this big lake next to a hotel, and it's winter, so it's kind of partially frozen, but still there are waves, okay, and some people were going. It was at night, and some people were going scuba diving, frozen lake. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And with like flashlight and some fancy gear and stuff, with this wetsuit, all that stuff. Okay. And I was just on the shore. Okay. Yeah. I didn't join them. No. Water's too cold, right? But they are doing scuba diving and stuff. Yeah, oh, that's cool. And so I came back to the hotel, right? And there are like about 3 dozen of us as a group who went to this retreat. I don't think it was church camp retreat. I don't think it's not religious thing. It's not political thing. It's more like friendship. Like you have Rotary Club and all these other clubs, right? You have Rotary Club. You have the Elks, Lions Club, all these different clubs, right? It was something like that. It was adults. We are all adults. What age group? Yeah, probably in 30s, 40s, right? Yeah, it was mostly guys. Okay, so I came back to the hotel in this lounge area or cafeteria or whatever. Okay. And there's this guy is crying. Okay. And the people around him consoling him, patting on the back, shoulder. Okay. So I was like, hey, what happened? And they said, somebody stole his cell phone. Oh, okay. And this guy's grown man, he's crying. Okay. So I asked him around and what's happening? And somebody told me, yes, somebody stole a cell phone, his cell phone. Okay. Oh, okay. And then so this hotel, okay, it's nothing like swingers party. No, it's like not like that. And there were females actually. Okay, there were some females. Maybe half of them was females. Okay, I'm talking about the dream I had. I'm just describing to you. Okay, and then somebody's like, just there are a bunch of hotel rooms, right? Somebody like, oh my goodness. Okay, yelled out loud. So a bunch of us went to that room, and I didn't get into the room, and just I heard that there was a murder. Okay, and from people saying, I just heard that it's because so allegedly the murderer was a woman. Okay, so this woman murdered another woman. Why? From what I heard, other people saying, because this woman stole is the thief. She stole this guy's cell phone, and the other girl witnessed that. So the thief murdered the witness, and now she became thief, and now she is a murderer too. And we don't know where she is. Maybe she ran away. Maybe she's hiding somewhere in the hotel. Okay, So what I did, well, I have to protect myself, right? And they said it was murder by knife. Okay, in the throat area. I didn't see that crime scene. So they yeah they called the police. Okay, and uh the police interrogated us one by one, right? Yeah, and the police interrogated me because we heard, yeah, it was a woman, okay, but it was a rumor, so we don't know who actually is the thief and murderer. For all we know, somebody stole a guy's cell phone, a man's cell phone, and a woman died, and a woman is missing. Okay, so the rumor says that it was that woman who stole his this guy's cell phone and also murdered another woman. That was the rumor, but it's a rumor. We don't know for sure. Maybe that missing woman, maybe she's victim of crime too, right? So yeah, is there was the I tell you more about this dream. It's quite a long dream, so it's like a movie. Yeah, we can write a screenplay like that, right? Yeah, and make into a movie, right? Sure. We'll take 5 minutes break, right? And I'll tell you more about this dream I had. It was like a movie, okay? So it was very interesting movie. I mean, dream. Yeah, we'll finish that up. Okay, give me 5 minutes, okay? All right. All right. Let's get some fresh air in the room. Okay, we're back. So, yeah, of course, if you're gonna write a screenplay based on this dream, you're gonna modify this dream a little bit. Why? So the crime victim here is a man. He's crying. He's victim of theft, right? Somebody stole his cell phone, and then, uh, victim of murder is a woman. We don't want that. So we're gonna have to switch the gender. All right. We don't want, even in a movie, we don't want woman to be victim of crime, victim of murder. No, we don't want that. Why? Well, if we have to pick and choose a gender to be victim of murder, we want that to be a man. Why? Because we don't need that many men in the world, but we need a lot of women. Okay, why? Because a man can impregnate, one man can impregnate many women, just like in harem of animals. Okay, one male, many females, no problem. It's sustainable. Okay, but we need many females. We don't need that many males. Okay, yeah. So I'm not saying it's okay to murder a man. No, murder is wrong. Period. But in a movie, novel, we rather pick a man to die than a woman. Okay, it's just a movie. Okay, so yeah, let's write screenplay. Okay, yeah. So it's a woman's cell phone that got stolen. Okay, and murder victim is a man. Okay, we are writing a screenplay. Right, some horror movie, thriller, mystery movie, suspension movie. Okay, all right. So yeah, a guy died. Okay, so they called the police, and it's a lockdown. Nobody leaves this premises. Okay, and it's a nice hotel, right? And we know two people got away, scuba diving into the lake. So will they return, or are they the criminals? We don't know. And yes, a girl is missing, and two guys left scuba diving. So we don't know what happened to this girl. Okay, and those two guys, well, they may come back or not, or they could be the criminals or not. We don't know. Okay, so yeah, it's interesting movie screenplay, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, go ahead, make this movie, write a novel if you want to. It's my gift to you. All right, for free. You don't have to. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if you cite me, or you can cite just, yeah, some, yeah, we were inspired by somebody. You don't have to name my name, but it'd be nice if you acknowledge that. But whatever. By all means, go ahead, be famous before I do, and be successful. Okay, be bigger and better than me. By all means. Okay. So, and you don't owe me anything. You don't have to give me money, and you don't have to tag me there with you when you become famous. Okay, there's no need. All right. Vice versa. If I become famous, I'm not gonna give you any money, and I'm not gonna take you with me. All right. So if you become famous before I do, you don't have to take me with you, and you don't have to give me money. Okay. So that's the deal. Already paid me with your time, and I'm repaying you with some ideas. That's the deal. End of the deal. Okay. All right. Well, that's the humanology here. Okay. All right. Now, so yeah, police or officers came in and they interrogate us, and it's locked down in this remote hotel. It's a resort next to a lake. Okay, and it's locked down because we don't know. Maybe murderer is still with us. It could be one of us. right? Yeah. So yeah, police officers they came in, and some of them civilian clothing, like kind of undercover officer, right? Yeah, I mean it's not that original. Some like Agatha Christie and some other novelists wrote this kind of schema where lockdown, hotel, right? Yeah, so it's not that new, but whatever. Yeah, I had this dream. Okay, so it's lockdown, and it got fancy gym, nice gym, like basketball court, everything, right? Plenty of food. It's a hotel, resort. Okay? And so lockdown, so police officers interrogate us one by one, and they did interrogate me. Okay? And then, so there's possibility that one of us is a murderer, and still, yeah. So in the dream, yeah, the two guys who went scuba diving, they never came back. So it could have been them. Okay. But there's also possibility that murderer is still with us. A girl is missing, and she could be the murderer, or she could be a victim of murder, or maybe she just ran away. We don't know. For all we know, a girl's cell phone is stolen, so she is crying, and a man died with cut throat knife with a knife. Okay, a man died, and a girl is missing, and two guys went scuba diving. That's all we know. So we are starting to suspect each other. Hmm. We used to be friends, but now we are suspecting each other and making some theories, right? So a group of people, like two or three guys, they're theorizing, making theories. Maybe it was that girl or that guy who is a thief and murderer. And yeah, because we are friends, we kind of know each other, acquaintances, and their history, what they did in the past. So you are starting to make guesses. So it's a bunch of yeah, over 30 people. Okay, 30 people out of 30 people, there's some cliques, like five people group, three people group, kind of close friends. Okay, so they form cliques and they start to make theories about who is the murderer. Hmm? Isn't it a cool story? Yeah. And me, yeah, I'm kind of loner, right? So I don't belong to any cliques. So probably if we make a movie, it didn't happen in the dream, okay? But if we make a movie, probably yeah, people will suspect me to be a murderer. Why? Because I don't belong to any cliques, any group of five people group, 10 people group. I don't belong to any of them. I'm just solo guy. So probably they will point finger at me. But at least in this dream, no, I was not the murderer. No, I was, and I was not a thief either. Okay? So yeah, murderer and thief, they could be two different people. It's just a rumor that the girl who disappeared, yeah, people say she's the murderer and she's also the thief, but that may not be true. Okay. Uh, so the thief and the murderer, it could be two different individuals. Okay. So people suspecting me, it didn't happen in my dream, but we are writing a screenplay out of this. We are being screenwriters. Okay. Yeah, to make it more interesting. So people start to suspect me, because I'm kind of low now, so it's easy target of suspicion. Kind of weak minority, underrepresented minority. So because they're groups, they're stronger, right? I'm just one person, and there's three people group, five people group, 10 people group, okay? And me, I'm just by myself, and so it's easier to point finger at me because I'm not that close to them, but they are very close together, and I'm just one person, and they are belong. All those other people, they belong to some groups, right? So, but in the dream I had, no, I was not being suspected. People didn't point finger at me. No, they didn't. I'm just making a screenplay. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break and we continue this narrative. Okay, how interesting. Oh boy. Uh, okay, so have you seen this movie? This is one of my favorite movies of all time. Uh, House on a Haunted Hill, right? So yeah, I guess it's kind of influenced by Agatha Christie. It was with 12 Indian dolls, something like that, right? Close quarter, limited number of people, so close space. It's kind of like a Breakfast Club, right? Yeah, limited number of characters and limited space. It's Agatha Christie and House on a Haunted Hill, Breakfast Club. Okay, some movies are like that, novels. Okay, so if we're kind of doing that, okay, so nobody leaves these premises. So what happened in the dream is this: I went to the kitchen and I grabbed a bunch of knives to protect myself, and I was not a suspect at all. Nobody suspected me to be murderer, thief. No, I wasn't suspected at all in this dream. Okay, but I did grab a bunch of knives and I put it in my pocket just in case for protection. Okay. So how did I put knife in the pocket? Well, if pointy end go to the bottom of the pocket, then it will rip the pocket, right? It's no good. So I put it upside down like this. Then I was practicing. Okay, so I don't want to cut my hand, my fingers. when I pull this knife out. So how do I do that? So I was practicing pulling out this knife safely without hurting my finger. Okay, I was kind of practicing that, and a guy saw me practicing that, and he was a white guy. Okay, kind of muscular, and he said, "You know what? Yeah, so you have a knife for protection. Okay, that's good, but well, you may want to learn more martial arts before you use it. Otherwise, you'll hurt yourself." Okay, so I was like, okay, so you kind of give me impression of martial art instructor. And he said, oh yeah, I am. I'm a martial art instructor. Okay, what kind of martial art do you know? And do you know what he said? He said, 박가 학원. Okay. 박가 학원. It's Korean word, kind of, it's Koreans, they use Chinese languages. Okay, so, Park means, yeah, Mr. Park. It's a family name. Park Ka means family. So it's Park's family or Park's ancestry, this long line of ancestry, if not dynasty. Okay, so Park, Park family, Park's family name, family tradition. Hak means study. Okay. Hak Kwan means like school. So Park's family tradition, uh, study school. Okay, so Parka Hakwan. So I understand what he was saying. So and also he talks some Korean too. He's a white guy like in the dream. Okay. Okay, so I guess I never heard of that kind of martial art. Though I grew up as a child in South Korea. So obviously you've been to Korea and you learned that kind of obscure Korean martial art form. Okay, okay, that's cool. So we had that conversation, and it is a big gym. It's like high ceiling. It's fancy hotel. Okay, so uh, there's some gymnasts there. Like some of us, like very athletic. Some yeah, and some Asian Americans, some African Americans, and very good athletes working out in the gym. And they're also expressionless, so professional, professionally expressionless, very busy. Yeah, some African Americans, Asian Americans, okay, very short hair. I was like, oh, impressive athletes. Okay, that was pretty much the end of the dream I had. But if you make screenplay out of this, yeah, people start to suspect each other and start to form small groups, close friends, right, out of 30 people. And me, I don't form any group. I don't belong to any group. Okay, so they kind of suspect me. Ah, because I'm loner and because they're friends, so they can point finger at each other in a group, like 5 people group, okay, and they cannot point finger at some member of another group because they are too strong. They're two people, 3 people, 5 people group, so they cannot quite point finger at a member of that group. Why? Because it's a strong group, right? But me, I'm just one person. So. But in the dream, I kind of befriended police officers, interrogators, detectives. So why? I'm very political and diplomatic, so I'm kind of smart, So I befriended police officers and interrogators, and they liked me. Okay, so ah, uh, detectives and stuff, and we can make this plot more interesting. Okay, so the corpse disappeared. So maybe that guy didn't die, or it's possible that that guy didn't die at all. And another possibility, uh, somebody removed the corpse and hid it somewhere. Mm. So 12 Indian dolls. I think that was Agatha Christie. I think a British female writer. Okay, very talented novelist. It's like one person after another disappears or get murdered one by one, and the 12 Indian dolls one by one they disappear. Okay, so let me look that up. Okay, 12 Indian dolls. I think it's Agatha Christie. Let me look that up. Okay. Oh, okay. Original title 10 Little Niggers. Okay, so they changed the title because N word. Uh, and then there were none. Okay. Agatha Christie. 10 Little Niggers. Children's counting rhyme and minstrel song. Yeah, but they, because they use N word, yeah, they changed the name to, and then there were none. Okay, so it's 10, not 12. Okay. Yeah, use Agatha Christie. It's a very, very famous book. And it was made into movies too. Thriller, psychological thriller. Right? 10 Little Indians. That's 1965 movie. And then there were none. 1974 movie. 1989. This novel is so famous, it got remade internationally for decades. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I watched this movie. Okay. So okay, we take 5 minutes break and then we continue screenwriting. Okay. Yeah. This paper talk we can do later. Okay. Because I'm kind of in a vacation mode. Right. Yeah. I had my day off yesterday, Friday. Okay. Yeah. Because I mean, holiday season business kind of slow, right? So, and I have my leave days left, so I used it yesterday. It got approved. Okay, so all right, we take 5 minutes at break, and then I will keep writing the screenplay. Okay. Yeah, you kind of know where it's going, right? Yeah, we don't want anybody to die, actually, right? We don't want anybody to die. Yeah, so people who disappeared, yeah, they come back. People, the guy who thought he died, he come back. Okay, so happy ending, kinda. kind of social experiment, kind of. Okay. Psychological experiment conducted by a psychology professor, kind of. Okay, yeah, it could be one direction this plot can take because we don't want anybody to die. So, okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. All right. So it's a lockdown. Okay. Yeah. Let's continue with this plot. Screenwriting. Okay. For a movie, right? So yeah, lockdown. So people are bored. Some people read books. Some people. It's a nice hotel. Okay. They enough food, enough entertainment. There are movies. Okay. And police officers, detectives, interrogators arrived. So they set up a room one by one. They interrogate. Do you have alibi? Where were you when this happened? Blah blah blah. And who are with you? Do you have witness for your alibi? All right, and so on. Okay, it'll be a very interesting movie. Right? I used to be a screenwriter. I wrote screenplay for my movie. Right, I know how to do this. Yeah. So like, and people start to suspect each other. Like, then start to form cliques, groups to stick together to strengthen themselves against suspicion. Right. And me, yeah, to ease my boredom, I go to the gym, practice martial arts, have some knives. So what happened in this dream is this. Okay, so I grab about 5 different knives and put in one pocket, my right pocket, upside down like this. Okay, so that it doesn't rip the bottom of my pocket. I was wearing a jean, right? A pair of jeans. Okay, so yeah, So I was practicing, and then I pulled out the knives and put it on a table or kitchen counter. And some of the knives were useless. Actually, all of them were useless. Some of them blade is too short, and the others they're like a saw. So right. So oh my goodness, all these knives I grabbed, yeah, they're all useless as a weapon. Forget it. I just practice martial arts. So plenty of food, and there's another dream. A couple of nights ago, I was in a cafeteria. It was a very interesting dream actually. So wanted to go to a bathroom. I was jogging outside, and there was school. So I wanted to go to bathroom. Okay, so I went to the door, and there was school cafeteria. Okay, and there was this guard who says, "Show me your ID." Well, Mister, I'm not a student. I'm not a faculty in this. I think it was like elementary school, middle school, high school, kinda. Okay. Yeah, Mister. Yeah, I just wanted to use bathroom. Okay, and also I'm kind of hungry, but I will pay for the breakfast. I'm not gonna pretend I'm a student or teacher in this school because I'm not. But I got money. I pay for my breakfast. I will not pretend to be a student or faculty here. Okay? And he let me in. Yeah, do not pretend you are a student or teacher here. Okay, make sure you pay. Okay, Mister. So I went to cafeteria. Okay? And at the counter, it's also there are wonderful hot dogs, and they're on the floor and with ketchups. Okay, so I grabbed one. I don't know why it was on the floor. Okay, so many of them. Okay, ketchups. Okay, I grabbed a hot dog and then plate and then went to the counter, and so the guard was a white guy, and in the counter it was African American lady. Okay, so hello lady, so how much do I owe you? And she said, no, it's free. And I explained, hey, I'm not a student, I'm not a faculty, I'm just visitor to this school. So yeah, how much is it? I want to pay. And she said, oh, son, no problem, son, no problem. Yeah, it's free. Okay. Oh, thank you. So I went to my table and I grabbed a seat, and then I went to the bathroom. When I was going to the bathroom, there's this student taking my hot dog. I was like, hey, give it back. It's my hot dog. And he gave it to me, back to me. Okay. So I put it back to the table and went to the bathroom. And there's another student taking my hot dog away. Guy, stop. It's mine, okay? And he gave it back to me. And then but somehow, yeah, I went outside. Maybe I ate the hot dog. I don't know. I don't think I did. I was like, you students in America are so undisciplined. Okay, maybe I got pissed and I just left without eating it. Okay, so undisciplined. Teachers, what do you teach your kids, your students? Huh? You don't teach them nothing, huh? So I guess I got pissed and I bombed and just left the premise to the back door. It was it's like where there's dumpster and stairs. Okay, very steep. Okay, so I went to and because I didn't see the stairs, but it was very high above the ground level, and there was dumpster there. So, and I didn't see any stairs. So, should I jump? No, it's too high to jump. Okay, so I looked around. Oh, okay, there's stairs. So I went down the stairs. So that was the end of them. Just wanted to mention. Anyways, so this plot screenplay, yeah, that's about it. Okay, so people suspecting each other, but it turns out that it was big psychological research experiment, and everything is filmed. So it's about people, some psychologists, experimental psychologists, they do that, right? Yeah, they kind of lie, deceive the subject sometimes. Okay, so yeah, it turned out to be a psychology experiment. Nobody died. Okay, they just wanted to study how people react in a close quarter when there's crime, suspects, whatever. Okay, so yeah, people's behavior. So it turned out to be a psychologist research. Nobody died. All right, so yeah, in the end, yeah, there's some friends becoming enemies. Huh? Friends becoming enemies and whatnot. But nobody died. Also, on act. So happy ending, right? So, but people, the guy who played the murder victim, yeah, he was the professor in psychology. Okay, he didn't die. He just pretend he died. Okay. So obviously there are some actors there, psychology students. Okay, yeah. So nobody died, right? And there were some real people who got fooled by psychology researchers, and there were some psychology researchers who were playing as actors and actresses. Okay, yeah. It's an interesting movie, don't you think? So out of 30 people, some of them are real, some of them are actors and actresses, psychology students, PhD candidates, researchers, postdoctorals, professors. Huh? Oh, that'd be a nice movie, don't you think? Go ahead, write it, make a movie. I give it to you for free. Okay. No copyright. No. I give it to you for free. Go ahead, make money, be famous. Okay. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. So. Well, yeah. All right. So let's talk about literature, okay? Novel, screenplay, okay? Uh, theatrical play, whatever. So yeah, there's plot, storyline, right? Also, there are characters. Okay, it's juxtaposition of characters that goes along with the storyline. Okay, that's how a novel is written. Okay, screenplay, theatrical play. So yeah, let's continue. Okay, so let's throw in some interesting characters like Catholic nuns. Let's okay. There are 30 people in this hotel, right? Resort. One of them, it was not in my dream, but to make it interesting, like Twilight Zone series. It's a close quarter, close space, limited space, and then limited number of characters. Some Twilight Zone series is like that. Okay. Uh, One of my favorite episodes is One More Paul Barrow. I don't like the title. It's very grim, right? But yeah, Mr. Paul Radon and school teacher, Catholic priest, and maybe he was Protestant reverend pastor. I don't know, and army colonel. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Breakfast Club, right? Yeah, limited characters, interesting one, all different walks of life. Okay, so yeah, let's put some interesting characters in this movie. Okay, the Catholic nun in her 60s, a virgin. All right. So yeah, she's a nun. She's been a nun in Catholic tradition. So she's in her 60s, but she's a virgin. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, it's a character. Okay, and she's let's make it somewhat comedic. Okay. She's grinding a knife to sharpen a knife for protection. Okay. And she's in her 60s, so when she walks, she limps, but she refused to carry a cane or walker. Okay, she's a non, she's a virgin, so we'll make it somewhat comedic. Okay, so some bad guy, you guys, she says because she overhears some guys and girls, younger ones, making jokes about her being a virgin. Okay, she's in her 60s and she's limping and she's grinding knife for her self-protection to sharpen the knife. Okay, so she raises with back grip, raises the knife, and she looks at it. Okay, and she overhears guys, girls, younger ones making some jokes about her, and she's like, "You guys," because she's. I mean, when a woman or lady reaches her age, like late 40s, early 50s, yeah, they go through menopause, right? So, yeah, so virginity is more about being a virgin. That's more about a term applied to young female, but she's post-menopausal. She's in her 60s, right? But she still is virgin, right? A Catholic nun with a knife, right? So yeah, because it's close quarter, long period of time, like a month, all right, lockdown, maybe not even a month, crime investigation, so maybe a week or 2 weeks. until they catch this murderer. Right? So nobody leaves these premises. Police officers locked down. Okay. Yeah, and there's this Catholic nun, right? Sharpening her knife and grabbing in back grip and looking at it, right? Oh, nobody messes with me. So yeah, people, some younger guys and girls, kind of making jokes, and then there is me. So she's kind of loner, right? I'm a loner too. Okay, and then what do I do in during this lockdown? Because I'm bored. Everybody's bored, so that's why they are making fun of each other, picking on each other, suspecting each other, making some rumors, spreading rumors, suspicions during this lockdown. Closed spaces, limited space, hotel, but nice hotel, plenty of food, heating. It's winter, cold winter, next to a lake. It's like we are in jail, right? The people are bored, so they make rumors, suspicions. So what do I do? Well, I study mathematics, of course. Number cruncher. Um, So people look at me and he's so calculating. What is he calculating? What are all those numbers? Equations. Hmm? Suspicious. What is he calculating? Is he calculating the next target, next victim? Yeah, maybe that's what he's doing, okay? These equations, perfect timing of escape and committing another crime. Yeah, methinks he's the murderer. Hmm? Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes and we continue with this screenwriting, okay? So, again, later on, it turned out that it's a psychological experiment, okay? Human experiment. Nobody dies, nobody died. It's happy ending, but it'll be a very interesting movie, okay? So, or screenplay. Maybe I should write this, okay, and submit to some local theater. Yeah, in the valley, yeah, we have some theaters, theater groups, okay. Yeah, maybe I write it and submit to them and suggest that we make this a theatrical play production. Maybe. Okay, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I might do that. Okay, I don't know. We'll take 5 minutes. We'll see. Yeah, I don't feel like writing this down. Uh, I don't think so. But I'm just orally kind of dictating it to you so that maybe you write. Make money, be famous, okay? I don't think it's worthwhile my time, okay? So, okay. I have academic paper to write, okay? So, but yeah, let's continue with the narrative, okay? So, who knows? Yeah, maybe I write it down. I don't know. Because oral tradition, that's good, but there's distinction between writing it down in letters, words, and oral stuff. Okay, because if you write it down, yeah, put it in the internet, it's searchable, right? I mean, unless yeah, Google, YouTube, they do fantastic job of this voice recognition, translation, closed caption. That's great. Yeah. So yeah, it can be still searchable, right? Yeah. Whatever. So let's throw in some more interesting characters. Yeah, me, like a failed politician wannabe. Okay, so let's say the police interrogators, detectives in this movie. Okay, one by one, and now it's my turn. One-on-one interview, and detective says, "Hey, come here, sit down. Tell me about yourself." Well, yeah, my name is blah blah blah, and I don't know where to begin. Just keep on talking, okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm Korean American. I was born in America. That's citizenship by birth. All right. I grew up in Korea. Yeah, we're not talking about biography, okay? Just give me the summary and be quick. You got 10 minutes. We have to interview other people too. Okay. Okay, yeah, fast forward. Okay, I ran for office, Alaska State Senate. I failed. And so nowadays I just focus on my hobby, mathematics. Do you have a job? Oh yeah, I'm a lawyer. Lawyer or liar? What's the difference, officer? Okay, you're a lawyer slash liar. Okay, so did you kill this man? No. You're lying. You said you're a liar. I said I'm a lawyer. You said liar and lawyer. What's the difference? Mister. I may be a lawyer, I may be a liar, okay? But no, I'm not a murderer. Prove it. Where were you last night? 11 o'clock. I was in my room. Was there anybody with you? No. What were you doing? Mathematics. I was doing math. You use math? Methamphetamine? You know that's illegal drug, don't you? Math, mathematics, not methamphetamine. No, I don't do drugs. Math and meth, what's the difference? If you say so. If you say so, officer. Are you addicted to meth? Well, mathematics, but I don't call it addiction. Are you addicted to cigarette and alcohol? Well, I do drink whiskey and I do smoke cigarettes, but I don't call that addiction. So you study mathematics? Yes, sir. Why? To ease my boredom, okay? Yeah. We guys, girls, we are locked down for 3 weeks. We're all bored. And that's what my private joy, mathematics. Do you masturbate? Officer, please, what kind of question is that? Do you fantasize? Mister, please, let's stop this, okay? So yeah, I have no witness. I was alone in my room last night, 11 o'clock. What were you doing? The whole truth and nothing but the truth. You say you study mathematics. I don't believe it. What were you doing? Because I'm a good lie detector. I'm a detective. I detect things. I can tell when people lie. You're a liar, you're a lawyer, and you are lying to me. I can tell. 11 o'clock last night. What were you doing? Were you studying mathematics? Okay. Yeah, I was masturbating. Who are you thinking? Mister, what kind of question is that? Is this my privacy? This constitutional violation, okay? Right to privacy, freedom of thought, and it's my privacy. I'm not gonna tell you what I was thinking when I was masturbating. I just told you I gave you enough. Come on. Yes, I was masturbating 11 o'clock last night, okay? And there's nobody in the room, in my hotel room, right? No no witnesses. Yes, I was masturbating 11 o'clock last night, PM, okay? I don't want anybody around me when I'm masturbating. And you are asking me who I was thinking when I was masturbating. What I can tell you is just some female, not male, alright? Did I answer your question? Not yet. Who? It's important. It's crime investigation. You have to tell the truth. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. Who were you thinking when you were masturbating last night? 11 p.m. Is this somebody in this resort? A female in this resort? Mr. Officer, there are a lot of attractive females in this resort. Okay. But were you thinking about one of them or several of them? Are you asking me whether I'm polygamous or monogamous? But when I masturbate, I mean, there are no rules. I mean, yeah, I think about females, but it could be one lady or multiple ladies. So you are thinking about many females when you're masturbating. Mr. Police Officer, you are a male too. Okay, maybe you are married. Maybe you're not. I don't know. But you are male. And you know how it goes, okay? When a guy masturbates, he may think about multiple ladies. Whatever. Okay. There's no need for me to answer your question because you are a guy. You're a man. You know how it goes. Yeah, just if you want an answer, you don't need that answer from me because you already know. Okay, just look inside yourself. All right, we guys, we are all the same. All right, you don't need that answer from me. Just look inside yourself. Introspection. All right, you already know. Okay, we all the same. Okay, okay, guy. Okay, get out of here. All right. So yeah, I don't think you. I think yeah, you're masturbating. 11 o'clock last night. You're not studying mathematics. No, you're masturbating, thinking about multiple girls in this resort. Right? How about you, Mister? Okay, what were you doing last night, 11 o'clock? Okay, were you masturbating? Come on, you're a guy. I'm a guy. Okay, you guys, we are the same. Okay, what were you doing last night? Okay, you were doing some police work, paperwork. What were you doing last night, 11 o'clock? Okay, come on. Patty Delecto, okay, yeah, we all the same dirty hands, right? Get out of here! Next! Okay, Mr. Police Officer, yeah, nice to talk to you, okay. Just out the door. Zip, we'll take 5 minutes, okay, yeah. Yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna write this down, okay, because it's not gonna get accepted by any theatrical play production companies. It's too politically incorrect in today's standard, year 2020 in November. Okay, they're not going to accept this screenplay. I'm not going to bother writing it down. Okay, so, right, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, so we're just having fun. Okay, so ah boy. All right. Yeah, so these 10 Indian dolls, yeah, it got translated. It's just like African American minstrel song, children's song. Yeah, it got translated and it came to Korea. Okay. You want me to sing? Yeah, you said. One comma, two comma, 세 comma, Indian. 네 꼬마, 다섯 꼬마, 여섯 꼬마, 인디안. 일곱 꼬마, Come Indian. Yo, come Indiando. Something like that. Okay, so yeah, it's a good song. Okay, yeah, it's entertainment. Back in the yeah, it's blackface, whatever. Some Caucasian guys got into trouble. Whatever. Okay, so today hyper anti-racism. Yeah, so it's frowned upon. Whatever. Okay. But yeah, that song, minstrel, American minstrel song by African Americans, because African Americans they're talented entertainers. Okay, yeah, yeah. So it got translated into Korean language, and yeah, I remember that song. Okay, so yeah, I mean we can throw in some more characters. Okay, so this movie, what would be the title of the movie? I think it could be remake of that theme. Though then there was none. No, not really. Okay, it's how would we name this movie? How about this? A theft, a murder, and an experiment. Okay, because the whole thing is an act. Okay, so there's some actors there. It's just turned out to be a psychological human experiment. Okay, nobody died. Right? Yeah. Okay. Action scene. Okay, action. Let's get back to this action. Yeah, I think your story is believable. You don't have any alibi. You said you're masturbating last night, 11 o'clock, okay, p.m. But you're kind of credible, okay? But you lied, though. You said you're studying mathematics in your hotel room, but I'm a good lie detector. I'm a detective, police officer, okay? I'm an officer, detective. I am very good lie detector, okay? I can tell when you lie. But so you change your story. You said later on you admitted your guilt. You're masturbating, thinking about all these attractive females in this hotel resort. I think that's very credible. Credible. Yeah, I believe you. I think you're telling the truth. Yeah, you're masturbating, thinking about multiple female guests in this hotel resort. You're guilty of that, but you did not commit any crime. So my conclusion, you lied. That's your guilt. You masturbated thinking about these attractive females. Some of them are not single. That's your guilt. But you didn't steal anything. You didn't commit any murder. So I'll let you go. Okay. You better repent. Yes, sir. I repent. Next time I masturbate, I will be thinking about only about single ladies. But how do I know whether this lady, attractive lady, is single or not? Hello? I mean, you're a guy, Mr. Detective, police officer. I mean, you cannot quite tell whether this attractive lady that you encounter in a shopping mall or grocery store, you don't know whether that lady is single or not, or even married. Maybe she has a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whatever. You don't know, but you're a guy. I know you because we guys we're all the same, right? We think about attractive ladies. We don't know they are single or not. We don't. I mean, you are shopping in a grocery, would you approach and you see an attractive lady, kind of masturbatable, huh? Would you approach this random stranger lady, ask her whether she's single or not, whether she has boyfriend or whether she has husband, so that would you so that you can masturbate thinking about her? Would you ask that kind of question in a grocery store, supermarket? Would you? I mean, if you do, she'll call the police, and you are the police. She'll call you. Come on, it will chaos, okay? For what, sexual harassment. Would you do that? Do you expect me to do that? If I go to a shopping mall, grocery store, and I see a very attractive lady, and I will ask her, "Hey, Miss, or Mrs., or Ms. I don't know about your political affiliation. Maybe you're feminist or not. I don't know. Maybe you're married. Maybe you're single. But do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a husband? Is it okay for me to think about you at night and masturbate thinking about you? Is it allowed? Are you single? Or do you have a boyfriend or husband? If you do have a boyfriend or husband, then no, I will not think about you when I masturbate at night. But if you are single, then I feel I'm free. There's no moral guilt or ethical problem me thinking about you when I masturbate. So are you single or not? Ah! Ah! Woo, man! Sexual harassment charge, okay? So come on, Mr. Police Officer, okay? Sin. My goodness. Boy, I'm bad. Now you know why I'm single, okay? I'm extreme male, right? That's why I don't get any girls. That's why I'm single. We'll take 5 minutes. We'll take 5 minutes break. My goodness. Just some single guy story, okay? We'll take 5 minutes, okay? So, alright. Okay, it's getting interesting, right? Yeah. So let's continue with this narrative. Yeah. So, action. Okay. Police officer, please. You're accusing me of this guilt, moral sin, ethical violation, right? Because you are saying when I was masturbating last night, 11 o'clock p.m. in my hotel room, it was my fault, my guilt, my sin that, yeah, attractive ladies in this hotel resort. Some of them may have been married or they are dating or they have boyfriends. Okay. But how can I know? How can I ask that question to these random strangers? If I did, it would be sexual harassment charge. So I cannot ask whether these random strangers in this hotel resort, whether they're single or not, these ladies. So I cannot ask that. But they're attractive. And I'm alone in the hotel room, 11 o'clock p.m. last night. So I just think of all of them because they're attractive. I don't know whether they are single or not because I didn't ask. I couldn't. How can I possibly ask random stranger ladies whether they're single or not, married or not? So they, in order to get permission from them to think about them when I masturbate. I cannot ask the question. But they are attractive. I'm a male, single, straight guy. And I remember that being very attractive females. And I could not legally ask whether they're single or not. That's their privacy. Okay, I'm a lawyer. All right. So you cannot quite fault me thinking about them without knowing whether they are single or not when I masturbate. Okay, so I'm not guilty of any ethical, moral charges. You declare me as a sinner. Well, I say not. No, not. I don't think I'm a sinner. I don't think I violated any ethics, moral codes. I don't think so. Son, brother, just get out of here, okay? Yeah, we don't suspect you. Yeah, we believe you. You are trustworthy. I think you are telling the truth by now. The whole truth, nothing but truth, okay? So you're not under suspicion. Right? Just get out of my sight. Okay, mister, it's been a pleasure. No, not a pleasure. It was very displeasurable. All right, just you're deplorable, bucket, bucket of deplorable. Okay, so you just get out of here. All right. Okay, Mister. Next, and then there comes this nun. All right, some other characters. I don't know. Maybe school teachers. Whatever. Okay, so I'm not gonna write this down. Okay, why? Yeah, it's an interesting story. If I become very famous later on, if it happens, then yeah, I will make a production company. If I become famous and rich, I make a production company and then hire some actors, actresses, writers, directors, producers. Okay, and then yeah, I'll be a studio executive. Exercise some leadership, all right, and let them just do it. I just tell them this story. I make them write down. I dictate them. Okay, and then make them run the show. But if I write it now and submit to some production companies, they're not gonna accept it. It's just too raunchy, racy, too much for them. They're not ready for it. Okay. Yeah. So been there, done that. Yeah. So but it's highly original story. Okay. Yeah, back in the days in Hollywood, they had this pilot program, TV show about a single guy, right? It was not that successful, but they did try. Okay. I mean, the movie Matrix, they say, oh, where they have failed, you'll succeed. Maybe we will. Okay. But unless I become famous and wealthy, I'm not gonna work more on this screenplay. Why? Because my job today is to write these academic research papers. Do I look like some kind of gremlin? Gremlin, this Irish, Dutch, I don't know, European monster, baby monster, gremlin, right? There's a movie about that, right? Yeah, whatever. I'm just trying to hide my balding spot, okay? That's all. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a very creative individual. That's why kind of too cool for school, right? Yeah, that's why I had to drop out of the PhD program. But mandatory education in Korea, it was good. Middle school, high school, elementary school. Okay, we had to learn everything. I did not want to learn mathematics, but I had to. I did not want to study mathematics, but I had to. I was forced to study mathematics. I did not want to learn English, but they made us study English. And I'm very grateful. Mandatory education, there's some good in there. Okay. But when I became older, I mean, when was in PhD in my mid 20s, I was like 25, 28, whatever. Okay. Yeah, no more mandatory schooling. Okay. So I dropped out of PhD program. Okay. So because statistics, it was too much. Mathematics, too much. Okay. So, but because I'm a creative individual, right? Autodidact, self-studying. We pick and choose the time and place, subject matter to study. We love science and mathematics, but we want to pick and choose what to study. Autodidact. Okay. Yeah. We want some academic freedom. We don't want to forced. We don't want to be forced to study that we don't want to study. Okay. We want to pick and choose what to study. Autodidactism. Okay. Self-studying. Yeah. But we love studying though. It's just that we want to study in our own way. Okay, so some academic freedom. Autodidactism. Okay, so maybe I'll write about that, huh? I don't know. Next paper. Yeah, it'll be very informal paper, autodidactism. Okay, so let me write that. Rhapsodic autodidactism. Academic freedom. Oh, yeah, yeah. came up with this interesting screenplay, right? Well, I'm not gonna write it down unless I become famous and wealthy. If I do become famous and wealthy, then I'm not gonna still write it down, but I hire some people to write it all down. I'll dictate them, okay? Paid employees, okay, no problem. I hire some actors, actresses. I established some LLC, limited liability company, production company in Alaska. If I become famous and wealthy, otherwise I'm not gonna do it. Why? Because I've been there, done that. Entertainment business, show business. It takes way too much time to make a movie. It involves a lot of people, right? Well, of course, when I made last movie, therapy for mental it was just me. But it takes tremendous time and money to make a movie, right? Been there, done that. So I don't want to get involved in that show business unless I have a lot of money and fame. Okay. To write an academic research paper, it does not take too much time. It does not take money at all. It's just me, a computer, internet connection, whiskey, vodka. That's it. That's all it takes. Okay, so but to make a movie, it takes a lot more than that. Yeah, I can still make a movie. I did make a movie all by myself, but it takes therapy for metophobia. It took about 2 or 3 years. It took a lot of money to buy this camera, tripod, softwares. Took a lot of money. So what's the budget? Maybe $3,000, $5,000. I mean, camera, Panasonic DVX, that cost me like $3,000. Camera alone. Yeah, it's mini DV. Okay, yeah, it's digital, and the laptop. No, it was not laptop computer. It was desktop computer. The tower. Okay, cost me money, right? And then Cubase, MIDI editor to compose music. Great software. Okay, I had to learn it. It's very complex software to learn. Okay, it took some time to learn that music composing software. It cost me about $700. Okay, and many months to learn how to use this piece of software, MIDI editor. Okay. Yes, Steinberg Cubase. Okay, it's very fantastic Germany based software product. Okay, great product, but it took me a couple of months to learn how to use it. After I paid like $600 for it. Okay, maybe $400. Right, to make a movie take way too much time. Therapy for metaphobia. It took about 3 years. Okay? But to write an academic research paper, it takes about 3 weeks as opposed to 3 years. 3 years, that's the time it takes to make a movie. All right? 3 weeks is what it takes to write a research paper. Money, maybe $100 to write a paper. Okay? To make a movie, $7,000. I got no time. I got no money. So for now, all I can do is write research papers. Okay. because that's what I can afford. Right? Then how was I able to make a movie when I was a computer programmer, United States Army soldier? Because I was younger, youthful energy. It kind of compensate for lack of money. Okay. Yeah, I make more money than before when I was U.S. Army soldier, when I was computer programmer in Los Angeles, California. I do make more money, but I'm older. I don't have enough passion or energy like I used to back in the days when I was in my 20s. I'm in my 40s. Okay. So unless I become famous and wealthy, I'm not gonna spend any more time in this filmmaking. Okay. Okay. We'll take 5 or 10 minutes break. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Enjoy Alaskan sunshine. Beautiful. Okay, we are back. So it's beautiful outside, right? Yeah, it's Arctic wind going on. Heavy wind blows. Yeah, it's Alaska. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like the way I my hair look now. Okay, so it's it's interesting configuration. That's why I like long hair like this. Okay, so, yeah, more structure, more variation, right? Looks good. Looks good. So, yeah, acting, writing, very therapeutical, right? And because it's about education. Yeah, crime prevention is all about education, okay? Yeah, uneducated people, yeah, they commit crimes for fun because they are bored, okay? They push people because they are uneducated, okay? When we are bored because we are educated, we write essays, screenplays, movies, novels, love poems, or whatever poetry, okay? Because we are educated. We study mathematics when we are bored. Bored. Alright? We study foreign languages. Okay? Because we are educated people. But some people are not educated. So that's why they commit crimes. So prevention of crime is all about education. Right? So that they do things legally in order to be happy, in order to ease boredom, in order to spend their energy and time for something more positive, constructive, something legal, right? But they didn't learn that. So that's why they commit crimes to ease their boredom, to have fun, okay? They hurt other people. Horrible. Lack of education, okay? So that's the problem, okay? Lack of education, that's the origination of crimes, right? So the key to the elimination of crimes is about education. People should learn to write, read, study foreign languages, mathematics, physics, biology, all the good things. Okay. Religion, good religions, politics, whatever. Right? If they are dissatisfied with this world, society, and let them be a politician to shape the world as they see fit. That's what politics is about. Right? Let them learn about ideologies so that they don't fall victim therefrom. Okay? Yeah, that will be the theme of this paper that we are writing. Okay. Let me write that down in my note. In my cell phone. Okay, so yeah, so the solution for the problem of criminalism is education. That's all it is. Discipline, okay, education. Yeah, because criminals, they're like animals, right? It kind of rhymes, right? Criminal, animal, right? They should learn, all right? Learn to work and learn not to be violent. Okay. They should learn to work, right? Yeah, so that they can pay the bills themselves. Okay. Housing issue, yeah. Let them live in prison. Okay. Let them learn to work and let them work in prison. Okay, it will be kind of like dormitory. Okay, and let them learn science, mathematics, foreign languages, job skills. Yeah, we'll train them. It won't be slavery. No, labor. We will work, right? Criminals, they didn't learn to work. They did not learn to control their emotions. We'll teach them. Okay? We get angry, but we are not criminals, so we don't hurt people when we are angry. Okay? But criminals, yeah, they don't have self control, so they hurt people, injure people when they are angry, when they are disappointed. So we're gonna discipline them, teach them. We, law abiding citizens anywhere in the world, we are blessed with good parents and teachers, mentors, professors, friends. When we did something wrong, they corrected us. But some other individuals, they didn't have the kind of blessings that we had because this metaphysical asset, wisdom, discipline, is not evenly distributed. Okay, gold, gold mine is not everywhere. It's some parts of the world, like South Africa or some patches of Alaska. Gold is not found everywhere. It's this uneven distribution of assets. Huh? So some of us, like you and me, we are blessed with very good parents who never divorced, with some moral, ethical backbone. We honor our parents, just like Bible says. Christianity, Moses, Jesus. Okay, we honor our parents. We thank them. We are lucky. We are very fortunate to have good parents, parental figures, great guidance from our friends, our former and current bosses, superiors. We learned good things. But some other people, they are they didn't get that blessing. So let's give them some love and let's teach them in prison. Okay? Yeah. And we're not gonna wait until they commit some crimes and then come to prison and then law. No, we'll prevent that. That's education. All right. We'll start teaching people that there are better ways to pursue your happiness. Okay. You don't have to commit crimes to be happy, to have fun, to entertain yourself. There are legal, legitimate, moral, ethical ways to be happy. Like learn foreign languages, learn mathematics, physics, philosophy, history. Learn how to write a novel, screenplay. Learn how to invent engineering. Okay. So yeah, that was my platform in politics, but did not work. Right. I failed in politics. Okay. I failed. All right. I did my best to get elected to be Alaska State Senator. Okay. But other candidates, they had friends in Alaska. So I didn't get many votes. but 110 people voted for me. I'm eternally grateful. God bless their souls. Generation after generation. Maybe God bless. High and Almighty God bless them for generations to come. Yeah, so my intellectual asset was not enough to get elected. But I tried, right? It takes time for information to propagate, name recognition, okay? Yeah, it's very physical. It's about amount, quantity. Quality, it doesn't matter, right? In this world that we're living at. It's about more about quantity, money, power, fame. It's about time. It takes time for one individual to be recognized, to get known, right? Yeah, I understand as a humanologist. Okay. Very physical amount, quantity, as opposed to quality. So I learned a lesson. Okay. Yeah, it takes time. Money, yeah, it does take money. Money can expedite, make it faster, advertisement. But I don't want that. I'm an idealist. I do not believe democracy should run by money. There's plutocracy. Okay. So yeah, I'm taking my chance with Jesus. Let's roll the dice. Oh yeah, let's take my chance with Jesus. Because after everything is said and done, I'm a Christian. I'm religious. I believe in Jesus, God, Bible, Jewish, Jewish tradition, Judeo-Christian, Judeo-Christianity. Yeah, it's in me. Okay. After all is said and done, I take my chance with Jesus. All right. We'll see. Okay. Yeah. I'm a purist, Puritan, Methodist, Protestant. Okay. Politics without any money. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. I'm an idealist. All right. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay. Yeah. We count our blessings. All right. Yeah. God has blessed us. Okay. So, yeah, criminals, we teach them in prison. All right. No problem. We teach them ethics, morality, philosophy, foreign languages, job skills. We make them work. Okay. Slavery, no, we all work. If prisoners, criminals, if they don't work, well, we are the slaves, taxpayers, to pay for their room and board, their food. But somebody have to pay for their food. Prisoners, criminals. Okay. So we are their slaves. If they are not working, they are the kings and queens. Just get off. They committed crimes. We didn't. We are law-abiding citizens. We are working people. Criminals, yeah, they steal. They go to jail. They don't work in jail. We work for them, taxpayers. Because they want to leave. Somebody, somebody have to pay for their food. They are slaves. We are working for them when they committed crimes. That's very wrong. Okay. I did express this narrative when I was in my political campaign 3 months ago. They liked it, right? But it wasn't enough. All these people in Alaska, they voted for their friends just because they spent more time with them, other candidates. They got more votes than I did. I'm very grateful. 110 people who voted for me. I'm very grateful. Yeah. But all the other people, they voted for somebody else because they're their friends. Spent more time with them, okay? They know I'm smarter than all other candidates. They knew. But this personal tie, okay? Friendship, cronyism, nepotism. So all other candidates, they got more votes than I did. Because I'm kind of new in Alaska, right? Yeah, so I wrote this paper, voters equation, okay? Yeah. The rest is history. It's divine design of the universe, right? Yeah, I learned that phrase from my friends, okay? Yeah, things happen for a reason, okay? Just because I lost this election, I started writing these academic research papers. This is better for humanity, okay? Yeah, so good. No hard feelings, okay? But I did try to be a politician, to make a positive change. I failed, and we understand why I failed. Because I didn't spend enough time with people. I'm kind of new, green, okay? You understand? Yeah, but I'm an academician, I'm a scholar, secular scholar, private academic, autodidact. We keep trying, okay? That's all we can do. You see, okay? We keep trying. We want to save the world. We want to stop crimes. We want to educate people. We want to prevent crimes. Okay, we'll do it. We believe in human salvation. We are idealists, Puritans, no matter what your religion is. We believe in higher goal, higher beings, right? We want to be better, bigger, survive and thrive, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.